watchers, and welcome to another Disney Dolls House video. In this episode we've got issue 72, 73 and 74, plus we've also got some premium items. So I'll show you those first and then we'll jump into issue 72. Apologies for the light, it's been non-stop raining here and it doesn't look like it's clearing up anytime soon, so we'll try and do our best. So first premium figure is the Mad Hatter, who I think is very well done indeed. They've given us this weird little stand as well to help him stand up because he's top heavy, so they believe they want you to just click it into place on his shoes, so therefore it thickens up his base, so it makes it easier for him to stand up. So he can go straight into the kitchen. Then the second premium character we got is Pluto, Mickey's best mate, which again is very well done, I think. Very well done. And he clearly stands up all by himself quite perfectly. So you can go and join Mickey in Mickey's room. So let's get into issue 72. So we're going to be building 2 windows for Alice's kitchen to complete Alice's room. Then we've got some Donald decorative items. So we've got the instructions here. And more there. Oh, then we've got this lovely Sleeping Beauty. Now I know it doesn't look like the Sleeping Beauty that was actually released, but they were actually going to go with a more medieval sort of animation for that movie. So this is one of the really early concept designs for it, poster design, sorry. It's really nicely done. I love this. And then we've got Profiling Miguel from Coco. Again, I haven't seen that one yet. And then Profiling Moana from Moana. I have seen that one and I did love that. That one, a beautiful movie. And then we've got the usual blurb and what is going on in issue 73, which we'll be doing in a moment, so I won't dwell on that. So let's get on with making the windows. So first up we need the see-through bits. There should be, how many of these? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? 4 of them. Then we want one of those and one of these. So you want half sash A, which is the one on this side looks more square and finished, and then this bit is more flat because it sits flush on the top. So you need to do this 4 times, which is basically you peel off the film, with that, and then pop it in the encasement there, and then pop that one there as well. Now you can put a little bit of glue on these, but I'd rather, because it's quite sturdy anyway, without popping the glue in, because it's moulded together. So that's the first one. Now you need to do that again 3 more times. So there we have it, we've got our 4 window sashes. So next up we're going to be building the frame, so we need 2 of the vertical beams and 2 of the horizontal frames. Yeah, so the sticky out bit on the horizontal plane Needs to be on, line up with the side that's flush rather than being thin and with the knobble there. So it should look like that. So all the bits that stick out are on the same side. So all we're going to do is just pop a little bit of glue on the top here. And get it all to squish together. And then we do the other ones as well. So therefore we can make it a square frame pretty quickly. So therefore it'll keep its shape and won't be wonky. There we go. And then just wipe any excess glue off while it's still wet. Ah, I've done it again. Don't put the horizontal beam on just yet, the bottom one anyway, because we need to slide in the casement windows. I always do it. I always do it. So yeah, so take one of the sash windows and then slide it up the channel on the thing there. There we go, all the way to the top, and then stick the horizontal beam at the bottom. Not only does it help keep its shape, but it gives it more structure. So then repeat that again. Now we have it, our two windows. So now here comes the tricky part of actually placing them in the building. So let's just move all of Alice's bits out of the way for now, so we can get a good handle into the kitchen. So now what we need to do is this way with these two notches here rather than the dots. We want to slide the window in the frame that way from the exterior, like so. And then we want to take the bottom casement, keeping this side facing us, the bits that where you can see the lines, and then pop that into place while still holding the window the other way around. So that should stand in place. And then we take the final bit of the frame here, and I'm just going to pop some glue very sparingly where these dots are. These dots, because it's where it's going to line up. Now in the magazine it says do it on the other part of the frame, the bit that we've just installed in the building, but I've got a funny feeling that is going to be too fiddly, because I think the windows should have really been installed before we put the ceiling on, so you've got a better view of everything. So now what we need to do is keep one hand on the window here while you press this into place. Yeah, just make sure it's clicked into place on all 6 pressure points, and then got our working window. And then you do the same for the window that's here, which is a little difficult to see from this angle. So I'll just do that off camera. Oh, there we go. Our windows are complete for Alice's kitchen. Let's just pop the camera down there. So fully working now. There we have it. And this is what it looks like from the outside. So then finally for this issue, we have got some of Donald's decorative items. We've got this lovely plan in a woven basket, and of course the Donald's bow. Then we have another stripy cushion and some wheels, ship wheels for navigation. I'm assuming these get stuck on the wall, I think, but that will be in Donald's room, which is on the second floor up here. Now to the Americans that'll be the third floor, because we have upper ground floor, first floor, second floor. Yeah, whereas the Americans just have first floor, second floor, third floor, and basement. So yeah, so there for the room upstairs. So let's move on to issue 73, as I'm drastically running out of light. Let's have a quick flip through of issue 73. So we're focusing, we've got some decorative items for Winnie the Pooh's room, and we've got the ceiling for the Little Mermaid's room. So we'll need that bit that we've built in the past, in that bit I'm assuming. So yeah, we need to do a bit of DIY on Winnie the Pooh's bits, and then how to put the ceiling in place. And then we've got this lovely Winnie the Pooh original poster, very nice. And then we've got about toys and other items from the world of Winnie the Pooh, so it goes into the details of what's made Winnie the Pooh so rich and beloved over the years. And then we've got profiling all about Princess Aurora. And then the usual blurb on the back, as well as what's coming in issue 74, which we'll be doing in a moment. So let's do the ceiling first before we do Winnie the Pooh's items. So first up, we need to stick these two bits together like so. So I need our wood glue. Like so. My pinning away any excess glue. And then do the same on the other side, but not as much. Like so. We need to take the piece that we made in previous issues, and we're sticking it up this way up along here into those holes, which to me seems rather strange, but that's what it's saying. So pop some glue on these bits. sure they all fit in the hole. And then that is literally all they want us to do. So then we've got these parts for the next issue. Not sure how that's going to work just yet, but yeah. So we save these for the next issue. So we have a piece of string, some little plastic bits, and some pictures or other stickers. We'll honey pot in a bee, and then 2 frames, and another balloon. First up, they want you to cut this string in half. So I'm just doing it with a knife, but you can of course use scissors. And then they want you to glue the rope to the back. It does say use wood glue, so just pop a little bit on the 2 notches that are there, like so. By the notches I mean those. And then put each side of the string in the dedicated holes, and then curving the rope round like so. Go on the top just to make sure they really stay. Let's peel the stickers off. And pop them inside the frames. So there we have it. We have one bee picture. Now imagine you could actually switch these up and put whatever imagery you want in there. Now before I put glue on that one, I'm going to put the picture frame in first. Yeah, like so. Make sure. Leave those to dry. I'm going to keep those as templates just in case I do want to stick some other pictures inside, so I know where to cut and be the perfect size. So I'm not going to throw those away. And then when you stick these onto the walls, by the way, when they've dried, stick some double-sided sticky tape that we've got in previous issues. Oi. And then you can stick them directly to the wall where you want them to hang. And then what they want you to do with these is cut these notches out with pliers, and then you're going to stick that bit with glue onto the wall, so therefore it looks like these pictures are hanging, and then they've given you a third one for either later or as a spare. So these will literally just hang on the wall there. So that's what they're for. I'm not going to do that just yet. And then of course Winnie the Pooh's balloon you can put anywhere, but ideally they want you to get him to hold it, so you'd have to glue it in place perhaps, or a bit of blue tack. You'll see the blue tack though. But at the moment I'm just going to leave it in his room. So that's it for issue 73. Let's move on to 74. Let's have a quick flip through of issue 74. So in this one we've got quite a lot of bits. We've got some windows, we've got doors, we've got even a dresser for Peter Pan's room. So this is going to be a busy issue. So of course we've got our instructions to build the drawers, and we've got to glue on all the knobs. Why they couldn't do that for us, I don't know. Then putting some windows together for the Little Mermaid's room. And then both of the windows for the Little Mermaid's room actually. And then the door as well. Nice, nice, nice. So then I think it finishes off her room apart from a light. And then also the window for the hallway. And then the door. Is it the same door? Yes, yeah. For the Aristocats hallway. So let's get on with that, shall we? So let's do the decorative items for Peter Pan's room. So first up we have a mirror to create. So they want you to peel off the film. That's protecting the mirror side. So it actually reveals a genuine mirror. And then peel off the other side, which I believe is glue. Yes. So it's like a double-sided sticky tape, and then they just literally want you to pop it into place. Like so. I'll just use the other side of my knife to squish it down so I don't get my fingerprints and everything. There we go. Peter Pan's mirror for above the dresser. So then the next thing they want you to do is to glue this bit into place, but it's it's well and truly already into place, so I'm going to leave that alone. So yeah, it should be apart like so. Mine just wedged itself in, so if it ain't broke, let's not fix it. And then we've got these teeny tiny dresser handles to pop into all of these holes. So yeah, let's get that done. So they want you to cut just at the edge. To be honest with you, I think that's a little bit too harsh. Probably could get away with just using my craft knife. Now these teeny tiny little dots. I have just lost one on the floor. So what I'm going to do, because I'm drastically running out of light, I need more light. So all you need to do is cut them out, make them perfect, and glue them into place with a little bit of plastic glue. So that's all you need to do. I'm just going to leave that till later because I'm drastically running out of light and we have bigger bits to do and I'm losing bits. Hopefully they're giving me a spare one, otherwise that's going to be a nightmare to find. Okay, so moving on, let's do the window. So as always with the windows, let's peel off the film. So you should have one that's got the moulding in and then one that's much thinner that fits on the top, just like all the other windows we've done and that you saw me previously do. Don't forget to do both sides of the window. Let's stick that one on top. Again, you can put glue on these, which I think, yeah, I'm going to have to do for this one because it doesn't want to sit quite right. So just using a bit of plastic glue. That is a lot of plastic glue. I'm going to flip it up that way and get rid of all this glue. As with the other window, we need to put the frame together. So making sure that this bit is on the flush side, i.e. not the bit with the notch. Making sure that the rail side is on the inside of the window as well. So then you've got the flush side on that side. So let's just pop a bit of glue. On both sides of these, horizontal, and then that side as well. And then pop this window pane in, well, this sash into the frame there. Bit of the film there, I'll get that off in a minute. Then we pop the other horizontal frame on. Making sure it all fits together like so. So the same thing with all the windows, just simply pop it into place. In the Little Mermaid's bathroom, which is actually a little bit tight. Interesting. There we go. And of course, pop the other sash at the bottom there, like so. And then we're going to put glue on these 4 holes, or you can do it directly on the window if you want, as there's room, but I'm just going to do it the way I've been doing it. And just pop it into place until you hear those clicks. Why don't you want to sit in? There we go. There we go. Another window complete. Little Mermaid's bathroom. Now we're just going to repeat the process for the Little Mermaid's window there, as well as the window here as well. So then the only window that's left to do upstairs is this big one here in Cinderella's room. So let's just get on with doing that. So I want us to stick these two moulding pieces together. This is beautiful design, by the way. But we need to make sure that we line up the holes for the door handles. So it needs to go that way up for that side, and then that way up. So the smaller boxes at the bottom. Now you can glue these in place, which I think I'm going to do because obviously a door's going to get a lot of movement. So you might come apart at a later date, so I'd rather just glue it into place. Again, just using plastic glue and where the holes are going to be. Like so. And again, making sure it's the right way up. And quite literally just sandwich it together. So all the other doors have been wood, but this one's plastic one because obviously there's a lot of detailing and moulding on this. So that's that piece done. So this one looks actually a lot easier to put together than the other ones. Famous last words. So the next thing they want you to do is to stick the door handles on. So pop in a bit of glue on each of these. And popping them into place. Putting the door handle that way up with a finger plate on the top so it matches the gold border. And then again, the same thing on the other side. So now what they want us to do is to attach the head piece onto the frame of the Little Mermaid side, i.e. the gold side. So these need to slot into place. Slot into place like so. So just apply a thin bit of glue. That's on the front, but don't worry about it too much because it will actually get squished against the wall. So just make sure that clicks into place like so. Yeah, all-purpose glue on the back like so, and then down the edge of the frame as well. Like so, and then we're literally just going to pop this into place in the Little Mermaid's room. Making sure all firmly squishes against the wall. Isn't that just lovely? I mean, I know it's slightly Atlantean, slightly coastal, but it also looks kind of Greek and, you know, classical Greek. That's just lovely. So then the thing that they want you to do next is to make sure you put the door in. So using the two notches on either side, my camera does not want to focus, is then putting them into the little holes that are there. well, we just pop in the other door, the other side of the frame. Here's the Aristocats side. So with this, it's just a case of putting some glue on all the holes there, so all these pins can sit in there nicely. So it's just a case of lining all the pins up. And there we have it. A fully working door. And there's it from the Little Mermaid side. Isn't that just beautiful? So that is it for this video. We've done completed 3 issues. Hopefully from now on it should be 4 issues per video. So hopefully Hatchet have caught up with my subscription numbers. So I hope you found this useful. Let me know how your build is going along if you are building it. Or let me know if you're just watching these because you're interested to see what's going on and see how this is being built. Or if you're planning on building your very own doll's house from scratch. So yeah, let me know what you guys are up to. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.